Yo, let's talk about this Game of Thrones Red Wedding. Yeah, buddy, it got a lot of controversy. Let's talk about it. Yo. So we about to watch me play some duty domination. I think I went 63-8 or 60 something to 8. I don't know. I'll put the stats up at the end of the match. You know how it is. But anyway, let's talk about that Game of Thrones wedding. So a lot of people are kind of butthurt. They're mad because Robb Stark, his mama, and his baby mama all got murked in that episode. Yeah. Um, you know, I said like this. A good show is a show that can kill off its main characters. So this isn't Heroes. This is freaking Game of Thrones. This is a period of time which is pretty damn ruthless, you know? And yeah, it's pretty bad. People fell in love with that character for some reason, but I don't know why. Like he really wasn't that dude. He manned up a little bit and he, fell in love. And, love is no place. Has no place in the Game of Thrones in the battle for domination. Oh, look at that. Oh, get him again. Watch that drop shot, nut shot. Oh, yeah. So, that's how it is though. It's like he fell in love and he got soft. That's pretty much what happened. This is a point of time in history where all I have in this world is my word and my boss. And, he broke his bond. He broke his covenant. He made an oath that he did not keep. And he got murked for it. You can't be saying, I'm going to marry your daughter. And then some fine foreign, oh, and she is fine. Some fine foreigner chick comes in and he's all like, oh, I want this dark meat. And he bit. Now his mama told him, don't do it. His mom said, hey, you can't be going there. We need this alliance. This is bigger than you and your little, your little lust for this fine foreign girl. You know, he didn't listen to his mother. And then his mom, she's tripping because she goes out and take the only leverage they have against the Lannisters and lets him go. The man, the family that had her husband killed, you know, he's, he's a part of that life. And she let him go because she's a woman and too emotional and illogical. So she jeopardizes, Robb's authority. She makes him look bad because he has to, put his mom in a dungeon. And she lets go someone. He told her, no, we're not letting her go. He's our only leverage against the Lannisters. We have their son. They have our two sisters because they don't know that they only have one. So the mother does what a woman would generally do. She would lead by emotion and feelings instead of logic and reason. So that really set him up bad. So that set her up. She put him in a bad position by doing that, and he put her in a bad position. Their whole family, by not listening to the mom and not marrying that chick. You can't do that. But yeah, I think he. Oh, look at that Warhol. I think he wasn't about that life. He wouldn't have been a good leader. He was too much in love, worried about banging his chick in the middle of a war, worried about having babies and stuff. Which, of course, being in a wartime, you want to have a seed. But there's no way in hell I would have brought that chick with me to this wedding. I would have never brought my wife, who I chose instead of taking this man's daughters, which I said an oath to do. I would not have done that. I'm like, yo, baby, you gotta go back home, wherever you come from, for a little bit just hand this thing over because I ain't really supposed to have married you. I might have jeopardized my whole father's name and, messed everything up because I married you instead of doing what my oath said I was supposed to do. Remember, this is all they have in this part of the world is their word and their bond, and you break them for no one. And he did. And he got murked. His mama got murked. He got murked. Even his little baby got murked inside the womb, which I'll admit was pretty damn graphic. But that brings me to my next point. That whole scene, that whole lock them in, treat him with a little treaty, little fake, where I forgive you, I'm gonna give you your cousin, my daughter, instead of you. You know, that little setup right there, that vile, dirty little trickster move, that's not new. Yeah, no one's talking about this, but that whole scene, they got that from somewhere else. Yeah, Game of Thrones, although they're pretty damn accurate and do a pretty good job of showing us the political element of what's going on right there in history, the taxation, the wars, the banks, money, it's doing all the political, it's called crony capitalism, what you see there, because, it's not a free market. It's a bunch of backdoor deals and a bunch of trickery and shady stuff going on. But that back to that scene, yeah, that's actually not new. That's actually based off of real life accounts. Yeah, you know who it was? The real Dracula. Yeah, he, not the fake vampire, but the guy that they got that from. Look at this attacking Surgeon Ho. Oh, that dude was pretty. They call him the Impaler. This man was pretty damn ruthless and gangster. Yeah, yeah. So he is the epitome of what happened in that room where it was just graphic and babies getting stabbed in the belly and wolves getting shot in cages and throats getting slit. Oh, my second Warhog. Yeah, buddy. But yeah. He was a Romanian prince. Basically, his father got murked by some little Klansman tribe people that came in and invaded. He had to flee out when he was young, and he was a pretty bad dude. He was pretty damn smart when it came to building infrastructure and building literal vaults. Like, part of his whole defense mechanism was a real strong fort that was like a fortress that was unbreakable. You had to use different tactics and be smart to come attack his castles. Well, this dude, the real Dracula, he was pretty sick. He would cut off body parts and cut off noses. Now they claim that he would make people eat their own kids and wives in punishment. I don't know about that life. He never was involved in any cannibalism or drinking blood. That's the Hollywood version of it. But yeah, he was a pretty bad, ruthless dude. And, he did his dirt. But that whole scene you see where they lock the doors, they drop that beat, that's exactly what he did to get revenge on those who killed his father. It was Easter Sunday, like 1400 and something. He invites this group of other princes into a dining hall, as a peace. Even though he had beef with these people and they wanted him dead because, he was a pretty bad dude. He was pretty smart too. And he had them all come in and fed him, got him real fat, got him real drunk. And then he locked them doors, dropped that beat, and he massacred all 500 people in that room. That should be the Bloody Sunday, if I may. That was ruthless. That was probably one of the biggest, in his day, executions of that many people at one damn time. Alright, this video is done, but I have to get ready for next part 2. Oh, alright. Oh, yeah, buddy. You saw that. Let me get it in right there. But just to finish this up real quick, yeah, that's the guy you see at the top of the screen. That's Vlad the Impaler. That's the ruthless dude who actually in real life had what happened in that Red's wedding scene at the end of the season 3, episode 9, that really happened in real life. Because this guy right here did it. The Romanian warlord, Vlad the Impaler from the family of the Dragons. He was a dragon. Yeah, that dragon was in his family crest. He was a pretty bad dude though. Some people think he was a hero. In reality, he was a dude in the time of the world where it's either kill or be killed. He was pretty damn ruthless though, and kind of demented in his torture techniques and things of that nature. Don't get me wrong, he was a pretty vile dude. But this is a little history lesson to let you see that this is where the Game of Thrones writers got this scene from. It was not an original process. It was definitely art imitating life. But that's my rant. I'm out.